and was used by the Central Georgia Railroad in Macon, Georgia. This table is 80 feet long and it weighs about 80 tons. Keep in mind the average school bus only weighs about 13 tons. Now when that locomotive is on top of this table, it will be exceeding 200 tons. So it may surprise you to know that this table was originally turned by hand. It was an Armstrong table. There would have been poles extending off the ends of this table, and it would have taken about 4 people to push those poles to spin this table around. Do we have any volunteers? We got 1, 2, I need 2 more. 3, 4, come on over. We're just shed here that our trainman Darren will be operating. Now you may be wondering, how do they spin that much weight by hand? Well, to spin it by hand and even to spin it by motor still today, we have to make sure this table's balanced. The way we know it's balanced is as our locomotive gets centered on the table, if you keep an eye on the far end of the table here where I'm at, you will see it drop by a few inches. That drop indicates that the table is balanced. Now our locomotive today is the Southern 4501, built in 1911 by the Baldwin Locomotive Works. It was built for the Southern Railway for freight service and did so for many decades. In 1948, it was sold to the Kentucky and Tennessee Railway, where it was used to haul coal from the mines in Stearns, Kentucky down to the Southern Railway main line. In the early 1960s, it was purchased by one of our co-founders here at the museum, Paul Merriman, for only $5,000, and he brought it to Chattanooga. Now this locomotive is a 282 Mikado, meaning it has 2 small pilot wheels in the front, 8 large drive wheels in the middle, and 2 trailing wheels and another firebox. This locomotive was the first 282 ever purchased by the Southern Railway, and it is the only one that still survives today. This locomotive weighs 215 tons. It operates at 205 psi. It produces 53,900 pounds of tractive effort and has 63-inch diameter driving wheels. Now, as you can see, this locomotive is slightly longer than this turntable, sitting off both the front and the rear by a few feet. So if you're at that yellow line, I do ask that you do take an extra few steps back so the front coupler and pilot does not get you on the way around. Now, if you look up in the cab there, you'll see our engineer, Brian. He's responsible for operating this engine and getting us here safely today, so go ahead and give him a wave. The way this engine here functions is our fireman, Tyler, is feeding coal into the firebox where it is burning. On the front side of the firebox, there is a series of tubes that run along to the boiler. Those are called the flues. The hot gases from the fire travel through the flues and then out the stack. Surrounding the flues in the firebox is water. That water is heated up until it turns to steam. Steam expands, raising the boiler pressure to 205 psi. When Brian opens that throttle, that steam is channeled through the superheating unit and into these cylinders you see on the side of the engine here. Inside these cylinders is a large piston the steam is pushing on either side of. Those pistons are connected to the rod you see on the side of the engine here, and those rods are connected to the driving wheels. So as the piston is being moved in and out, it is rotating those rods, therefore turning the driving wheels and propelling the locomotive. Now once that steam has been used, it mixes with the hot gases in the smoke box here in front of the locomotive and shoots out the stack. And it's that exhausting steam that creates the chuffing sound you hear when you see a steam locomotive. For the correct track today, we still have to use the original method. And that would be the antique method of eyesight.
Above down there. Come on. I had a bug left. Oh, there it is.
All right, now that we've lined up at the correct track, if you all will follow me, we will continue the tour in our back shop. Now, please remember along the way to please...
Bye, friend. Train. Raul, or not Raul, go fill it. Look, it's a top hat. Hi. Hi. Just like a Trevor on the shirt. That's pretty cool.
That one does look like Chuggington. Oh my gosh, that's Chuggington. Sorry.
You don't talk about that show. Look, it's dead.
Chuggington. Chugga, Chuggington.
Oh. Friend. Look, it's a pig.
What'd you say? They're working on it. They're working on the plane.
Welcome to our back shop. Now, as you can see, there are two sets of tracks that run into this building. And that's because this is where we do all of our repairs, maintenance, and restoration on all of our equipment. Now, all roads are running back shops like this back in the day, but on a much larger scale. Behind you on these windows is my favorite room in the building. See one of the driving rules, putting at the area where you need machinery. Now, we are currently working on a number of projects in this building at the moment. Some examples include this card in the back left here. That is the 8180 miles built in 1917 by the Chattanooga Company from the president of the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad. It is a business card, one on the car.
Look, ahead is north, not south. South is behind. I don't know.
It is not a lot of use here over the decade all along the good station at the moment and will be used on any of the different trips we offer once it is complete.
Yay.
Now, we are one of the only places in the nation that's equipped with a spare seat load motion top to bottom of the house. If you don't want to work there under this roof, that should be parked out through the location like any other organization will have to do. Now, we have two operational seat load projects. There's the one you're riding about today, 40-1, and then the one just outside the door here, the 7630, built in 1904 by the American Locomotive Company, and their original works. At 150 years old, it is all operating piece of equipment. Now, does anyone have a guess how long it took us to restore the 630 back to operation? How long do you think it would take somebody that was through here to only do that same amount of work? 20? Not about this time. Anyone else? There would have been about 100 to 150 men working on a single locomotive at a time doing all kinds of various tasks. Today, it's a very rare specialized and sought-after skill. The most I've ever seen work on one of those locomotives at once was just 5, but it's usually just 1 or 2 at a time. So when you've got that large of a difference in the amount of skilled laborers, it does cause it to take longer today. And then the last part is money. On average, steam locomotives today do cost over $1 million to restore operation, and we're not here to start them each. History, that's right. Whose history is it? It's your history, my history, not our nation's history. So we do this work here. We're one to preserve our nation's history. Because our nation would not be what it is today without these railroads. The railroads are basically built our nation, and our lives would be very different today without them. So our goal is to educate the public on the history of American railroading and why it's so important. Now this time, if anyone has any questions, I'll be happy to answer those. I do want questions, so please don't hesitate to ask me as I'm here part of the job.